Welcome to my April budget. Not so much to say, except I just paid out a bunch of stuff like insurance and on my house, on my car, and my travel, and blah blah blah. And all of that was more expensive than I have been saving up for. So we do have some things we need to adjust as we go along. But I put in my paycheck, and then I put in all the stuff that I have already spent. That's why it says there are 13 overspent categories, is because I haven't budgeted for them yet. So we'll just move along, and then we will adjust things as needed. I always start with my savings because this is the stuff I did last year to save money, and I try to put it away at the beginning of every month just to make sure that I don't that I don't spend this money on stuff that doesn't really matter. Dropbox, I definitely did not pay 905 kroner every month. I think it's more like 450 something. So I'm just going to do that. And then 229 on my contact lenses, 400 on my Union, and 109 on the Spotify that I cancelled because they are terrible people. I definitely, oh yeah, this is my dentist savings, and I was probably supposed to go in January, but I didn't. And yeah, I'm just going to save up a little extra just in case there's something that needs to be done. Okay, so for the house, I just save up 200 kroner every month just for stuff that needs doing. Then we have the snow clearing thing, and that's 600, so that should be 50 something assigned. Then we have property taxes. I just paid that, and you can see there's a bunch left, but I think I'm just going to leave it there just in case it gets more expensive. And then we have the mortgage payment. That's usually 2,900, and I think I had 100 and something left after I just paid it last month, but and I did put that towards something else in the budget. Then I have some stuff I have borrowed from my mom, and my house insurance, and this is where I did spend more than I had expected, so I think we're going to, what you call it, adjust that for next year, so hopefully we don't get that same surprise. So for house, we need to add plus 680, but right now it's underfunded. Yeah, because I just paid it this month, so we're not starting a new savings thing until next month. But then we have my info is like all the stuff in your house, so that was underfunded by this, so we'll need to adjust that one too. Then we have my electricity bill. We are going into summer, so it should get cheaper because I heat my house with electricity, and in the summer it's obviously warmer, so you don't spend as much. I think I'm just going to put 500 in, even though I did pay 1,500 this month for March. But like I said, I am hoping that it will be more cheaper in the summer. Yeah. Then we have like water thingy and more water. And then we have the internet. I need to adjust that too, because that was like a tiny bit more expensive than expected. Then we have repairs for the car, and I think we are going to bump that one up a bit because I did my dad changed my tires for the new season, and he said that I need to buy some new tires for next season. And then for the I also have a savings pot for my car in general. This is mostly for repairs and stuff like that, services, and this is mostly for whenever I need to buy a new car. I want to make sure I have some down payment money. This is gas. Last month I spent about 50 kroner more than I had assigned, and the way things are going, I do think I should probably assign a little more money for gas. So I'm going to do 1700 instead of 1500 like I usually do. I do have some vacation days here in April where I won't be driving as much to and from work, so hopefully I will be able to save some money on gas, even though it's so expensive. Then we have my car taxes and then my car insurance, and that was also grossly miscalculated by me, or it just got way more expensive. So we're going to have to adjust that one too. Then we have some health insurances and retirement savings. And I think we need some more money here. So we're just going to put in the 17 kroner to match whatever was taken out here. I feel like there's something going on with that. I might have to have a little look at that. I'm just going to put it down because sometimes I forget to put in the amount withdrawn, or I do double, or I don't know, just something weird going on there. So we'll have a look at that. Then I have some vacation savings. I don't think I will put anything in that. And then we have my YNAB thing. I can't remember when it renews. Maybe soon-ish, I should think, based on the amount here. Then I have some money in gifts for me. So that has been like Christmas gifts and birthday gifts. That is just ready to use, and that's a lot more than I was expecting actually. So maybe I will buy that printer. Anyway, food. We definitely need food to live. And as you can see, I already spent some. Today is the Easter holidays in Denmark, and it is day 2 of 5. And I'm hoping that I won't have to spend any money during these 5 days. So then we have my fun money. I usually get 2,000. And I have spent a little bit on a journal say sticker haul that hasn't arrived yet, but I'm very much looking forward to it because I'm the type of person who doesn't like to clean my house basically. So I need to gamify it, and I do that in the Toady app, and in that you can get prizes. So you get a 1-star, a 2-star, and a 3-star prize depending on how many cleaning tasks you have accomplished out of the stuff that you needed to do. And I got a 2-star for March, and that means you can set your own rewards. So I set that reward as a big sticker haul. And when I say big, it's not like huge, but you know. Then we have my cell phone. And for glow up, I don't think I'm gonna put any in. I did save 500 kroner on cutting my own bangs, and I know you're not supposed to do that, but I just got so cheap that I didn't want to spend that much money, and I think it came out okay. So this is more insurances and that we also need to adjust because apparently they have all gotten more expensive, so we are just going to adjust that for next year. And let's see. This is Doctors Without Borders. This is a charity that at the moment I'm mostly using on Palestine. So let's just make sure that we are giving just a little bit for that. Then we have gifts. Yeah, this is just Christmas gifts and birthday gifts and stuff like that for other people. Then we have renovations, and I don't think I'm going to put any stuff in there except for this one, which is like a general renovations account for my house. And you know, stuff comes up when you have a house. This is the wish farm, and I think I'm only going to put some money in here for like as what you call it, a live-in course in Japanese handicrafts that I'm going on in November. I have already paid the deposit, and I think this should be more than enough to cover the rest. And I don't expect to spend a lot of money because I think like all the materials are paid for, question mark, but like the food and all that stuff is paid for, so there shouldn't be too much expenses other than the initial payment. Then we have my investment accounts, and I have set up two of them. This area is my bucket list 50 before 50 that I want to do. I'm saving up for, and I set up, I want to make sure that I save up 100,000 in 5 years. So that has an automatic deduction of 200 a month, and then I want to go to Japan or South Korea, and that has a deduction of 100 kroner every month, just to make sure that I'm putting money away. And the Japan South Korea trip is probably going to take at least 5 years before I get enough money to do that. So I figured might as well invest it and see if we can get a little bit of a return on that. And otherwise, I don't think I'm going to put away too much here because we have 1150 left. But the way things are going, I'm a little bit concerned about like food money and gas money, but I did put in extra for gas money, and I do have an emergency fund. So it's not like completely scraping the barrel. And even if I put stuff in here, I can take it away again, just in case. So let's just put in some stuff for future fun. I do want to take a month off in 2027, and you can see that one is underfunded, so we are going to put that here. And let's see, I think I've set a goal of saving up the equivalent of my paycheck so that I can pay myself for that month. But obviously I will probably save a little bit of money on gas at least. So I don't know. And I am quite expecting to just stay home and do nothing. I might take one of these trips. Like, I have planned Shakespeare & Co. in Paris in 2027, so maybe I should put a little bit in there. 247. That leaves us with 230 kroner and 38. And let's just put that in the bookshop crawl. I have put down London, but I'm thinking of doing it in Edinburgh or Dublin instead, just because. And then let's just put the rest into my vacuum, because the one I have now is kind of on the fritz. So it might soon be time for a new vacuum. So that is all my money assigned. Yeah, I will go through now and adjust the savings goals for all the insurances, and maybe like check up on why they are suddenly so much more expensive. But yeah, if it's just me that miscalculated or if prices have just gone up so much. Yeah, and then a lot of this stuff that's like in the future I have put aside in a bank account that is more, that has like a slightly better interest rate. So I'm just going to move that money there also, so that we can accrue that interest. How is your budget looking for April? Let me know, and I will see you soon with another video. Bye!